What if I told you that the reason you keep missing, despite perfect form, despite hours of practice, despite doing everything right, has nothing to do with your hands, nothing to do with your stance, nothing to do with your trigger pull? It has everything to do with your eye, specifically the wrong eye. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening, how to test yourself, and how to fix it fast. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey, great to have you. We talk shotgun shooting, clays, hunting, and everything in between. Now, today's topic is one of the most overlooked problems in shotgun sports. I've seen beginners struggle with it. I've seen experienced shooters battle it for years without ever knowing what was wrong. And here's the wild part. The fix can literally transform your shooting in a single session. We're talking about eye dominance, and more specifically, something called cross-eye dominance. Let's get into it. Section 1. What is eye dominance? Okay, so first things first. What even is eye dominance? Think of it this way. Your brain has a favorite eye. Just like you have a dominant hand, you have a dominant eye. It's the eye your brain naturally relies on to aim, to align, to judge distance. Now, with a rifle or a pistol, this matters. But the mechanical sights do a lot of the work for you. You line up the front sight with the rear sight, and you're good. But a shotgun is completely different. With a shotgun, your eye is the rear sight. You're shooting with both eyes open, head up, watching the target. The gun points where your dominant eye tells it to. There are no mechanical sights doing the correcting for you. It's pure instinct and vision. So if the wrong eye is running the show, your brain is literally aiming at the wrong spot, even when the gun is mounted perfectly. Section 2. Cross-eye dominance, the hidden saboteur. Here's where it gets sneaky. Most people assume that their dominant eye matches their dominant hand. Right-handed? Right eye dominant? Left-handed? Left eye dominant. Makes sense, right? Except that's not always true. And when it doesn't match, we call it cross-eye dominance. And honestly, it is far more common than you'd think. Studies show a significant chunk of the shooting population is cross-dominant, and women are statistically more likely to be cross-dominant than men. So, if you're a woman who's ever felt like shotgun shooting just doesn't click, this could be your answer. Here's what happens when you're cross-dominant. You mount your gun on your right shoulder. You're a right-handed shooter. Everything looks great. But your left eye is the dominant one. Your brain quietly, without asking your permission, hands the steering wheel to that left eye. And suddenly the barrel is pointing slightly off to the side. You pull the trigger. The clay sails by untouched. You have absolutely no idea why. The frustrating part? The conflict isn't mechanical, it's neurological. Your brain is trying to aim with the wrong eye, and you can't feel it happening. Section 3. The dominant eye test. Do this right now. All right, let's find out which team your eyes are on. You can do this right now, sitting right where you are. Here's the classic test. Stretch both arms out in front of you. Form a small triangle with your thumbs and index fingers. Like this. Demonstrate or describe. Now, pick a small object across the room. A light switch, a door handle, anything. Center that object inside your triangle. Got it? Now, slowly bring your hands back toward your face, keeping that object centered. Your hands will naturally come to one eye. That's your dominant eye. There's also another version called the Miles test. Point your finger at a distant object with both eyes open. Then close each eye, one at a time. The eye that keeps your finger aligned with the object, that's your dominant eye. When you close it, your finger will seem to jump off target. Do this test a couple of times. Your dominant eye should reveal itself pretty clearly. Now, does it match the side you shoot from? If yes, great. You're probably not cross-dominant. But if you're a right-handed shooter and your left eye just kept winning that test, bingo, we found your problem. Section 4. The fixes, ranked from easiest to most committed. Okay, here's the good news. This is completely fixable. Let me walk you through the options, from the simplest quick fix to the more committed long-term solutions. Fix number 1. The tape or dot method. This is the easiest and honestly one of the most effective. You take a small piece of translucent tape or a commercially made shooting dot and place it on the inside of the lens of your shooting glasses over your dominant eye. Not the whole lens, just enough to blur the direct line of sight. What this does is remove your dominant eye from the equation just enough for your non-dominant eye to take over control. And here's the thing. You keep both eyes open. You keep your peripheral vision. You keep your depth perception for tracking moving targets. You just let the right eye do the job. There are competitive shooters who've used this method for years and reached elite-level accuracy. Don't let anyone tell you it's a beginner's fix. It works. Fix number 2. The head tilt. This one requires zero equipment. Instead of closing an eye or taping anything, you simply tilt your head slightly toward your dominant eye, bringing it in line behind the barrel. It's subtle. We're not talking about resting your cheek on your shoulder, just a gentle tilt that repositions your dominant eye over the rib. Plenty of experienced shooters naturally develop this technique without even realizing it. With practice, it becomes completely automatic. Fix number 3. Close the dominant eye, temporarily. This is the just make it stop method, and it works. When you call for the bird and mount the gun, close your dominant eye and let your non-dominant eye take over. Now, this isn't ideal long-term because you lose some peripheral vision and depth perception, which matters a lot on fast crossers and driven birds. But if you're in a match and your shots are going sideways, this is the immediate fix. The key is consistency. Close it at the same point in your mount every single time. If you close it on some shots and not others, you'll just confuse yourself further. Fix number 4. Switch shoulders, the gold standard. This is the hardest option, but instructors often call it the most correct long-term solution. You move the gun to the side of your dominant eye. If you're right-handed but left eye dominant, you learn to shoot left-handed. Everything changes. Your mount, your swing, your reload. It takes time. It takes muscle memory reprogramming. But it completely resolves the issue at its root. Here's the reality, though. If you've been shooting for years, switching shoulders is a massive undertaking. Most experienced shooters don't do it, and they don't have to. The tape method and head tilt are both legitimate, proven alternatives. Section 5. The bigger picture. Here's what I want you to take away from this. If you've been missing shots, you should be making. If your scores are inconsistent in a way you just can't explain, do the eye test before you change anything else. Before you buy a new gun. Before you change your choke, your load, your swing technique. Because if your dominant eye doesn't match your shooting side, none of those changes will fix the problem. You'll keep missing for the same hidden reason. The great news is, once you identify it, the fix is fast. Seriously, some shooters put a dot on their lens, step back on the range, and immediately start breaking targets they were floating past for years. So, do the test. Find your dominant eye, and if you're cross-dominant, pick one of those fixes and try it at your next session. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Drop a comment below and let me know. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We've got a lot more content like this coming your way. Until next time, keep your eye on the target, the right eye. See you in the next one.